yellow's at Marshall's post 30, debris at Marshall post 6, left-hand side. Let's have a look and see what's going on around the circuit right now. So it is the Porsche curves. I think it is the 46.
Oh, now that's bad news, because that has been very well placed in LMGT3 for the bulk of the race. It's been leading it. There is the car in question that is off the road.
Kelvin van der Linde as well at the wheel of the car.
And it looks like it's gone straight on. I mean, you can see the witness marks there, the way he's gone through the gravel, as though... Has there been a failure which has taken out the power steering, taken out the steering altogether? It just looks like it's gone straight on. The lights are on, I'll grant you, but it's very odd that it would have gone straight.
There's no sort of spinny wheel action at the moment, so I wonder if there's been further drama. Let's watch and see what we can see here. This is on board with Kelvin van der Linde, and he has indeed a bit of a wiggle. This is at... it's Porsche in, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I said Ford chicane, which is what I initially thought it was, it is at the entrance to the Porsche curves.
But it runs out of momentum.
It does.
He wasn't able... I think he's had a power failure or something, which has caused him to go off.
That is not just a mistake, is it?
No. No, Kelvin van der Linde, you highlight correctly, is a star. And the fact that he wasn't able to bury his foot, and look how close he is to the access road. The fact that he couldn't get there suggests that the car has just had a failure of some sort.
There doesn't appear to have been an attempt to get there. That's
yeah.
Those, like you said, the witness marks, no deviation from there.
No, he's not buried his foot, he's not dragged it out. Well, here's a sentence I shall have a stab at. We are preparing for a slow zone.
We are indeed. Well done, sir.
Thank you for not buzzing for hesitation there.
No, that's absolutely fantastic at this time of the morning for a man of your heritage.
Do you know, just for the benefit of people listening, let me point out there are only two things in this world I don't like. Graham Goodwin's both of them. So glad you've had some sleep.
Oh dear me.
Don't mock the afflicted, Goodwin. It's been a long week today. There is the leading car, he says, returning to the plot hastily. Robert Kubica has brought it in, and there is the hose time. You've not only got the fuel on one side, you've also got the battery recharge, and they might well choose to do tyres, but no, they do not. Out it goes. The tyres have to come as a sort of second part to the pit stop, but as you've seen, you've saved time. They've released the car.
They have indeed, and assistance is on its way, but I think it's not saved the opportunity for the number 6 car to take the lead of the race. Lawrence Vanthoor does indeed blast past the pits as Robert Kubica rejoins the track. So a quick look at just exactly what the stint was for Kubica. Stick with the action at the moment. It was not a full stint for Robert Kubica. He's taken the opportunity of the slow zone to save a little bit of time against some of the cars around him, because he was clear of that zone before the slow zone came out, which means the cars behind him will have been delayed by it.
There's another slow zone before the end of the lap. Not activated at the moment, but if slow zone 9 is in operation, then that possibly can help you as well. A 9 and 1, if they link the two together,
big saving.
And you come into the pitch, you can make a massive saving. Yeah. Anyway, slow zone 8 is the one in question. Right now, it is for number 46, Kelvin van der Linde. Now, he'd not been in that car for very long, had he? And the car had tumbled down to 13th in class. This is the replay of it. I'm convinced something just failed on that, and that's why he couldn't make the corner.
When I looked at it, he was at about 5th or 6th before the incident.
The lights are on, though, so it's not been an electrical failure, seemingly.
That's not full lights.
Oh, no, fair point. Fair point.
So, yeah, despair at WRT.
Well, just when you start talking about things running like clockwork, Le Mans is cruel, isn't it? But that car had looked, really, for the first, I would say, 9.5 of the 10.5 hours as the car to beat. Now, we might get some radio traffic out of it in the system somewhere. Kelvin van der Linde stays in the car. Vincent Voss of WRT strides from his place in the pit bunker, ready to see what can be done about this. Of course,
teams are clearing the garage, expecting that car to come in.
He's not far from pit in, providing the car will fire up and he's able to drive it back, and that's going to be the next real fascination here.
There's Vincent Voss looking very, very concerned indeed.
Yeah.
The other point I was going to make with the lights we're talking about there is, as on the crane there, that's not blinding light against those marshals.
No, it's true.
It's just side lights for that car. So it's not got all the juice, but then again, it will not be fired up at this stage. The key moment is right now, David Ellison.
Yeah.
Can he fire the car up? He's certainly going to give it a go. We'll see those barriers in front of him appear like daylight if there is electrical power at the front end of this. I think they are, and I think he's going to drive it back. So that is great news for WRT that they've got it back. Less good news is they've lost a lot of time.
Now, how many laps has it lost while it's been there? It has dropped away from...
One more lap.
One more lap. It's lost a lap to the class lead. OK,
It's
could be worse.